Roz. Look at this beautiful view now of the Nepali coast for you. That is gorgeous this morning. All right, let's go and bring this around to the front of the aircraft now for Rafia and Tokir. And we'll continue the turn all the way around for Philippe and Luis. Folks, as we depart out of the Nepali coast here today, we definitely offer mahalo nui loa and aloha for such a beautiful location, yeah. Usually, folks, what we do is we follow along the shoreline here just to the left of us as we make our way out towards Princeville and Hanalei. And we'll eventually make it out there, but we're not going that way. We're going to go up and out of the Nepali coast here this morning and into a valley that is very rarely seen. Do we have anyone on board the aircraft staying to the North Shore, Princeville, and Hanalei area at all? No? Folks, as we leave this valley here called Hanakapiai, we hop over this ridge line into another beautiful valley, which is known as Wainiha Valley. Folks, this valley is so rarely seen. You are literally a very small fraction of the world that's ever laid their eyes upon this valley. That is because of weather. The clouds are usually way too low for us. We could get in here. The problem is we would run out of time on the tour to try to make our way back up into the valley. But not today. It is wide open. Up here to the right is the Alakai Swamp that we were flying in earlier. So there's two ways you can see this beautiful valley: helicopter and hike through the swamp. You'll notice this valley is undeveloped. It will remain the way that you see it here throughout the duration of time, folks. This is also owned by the Robinson family, so it is protected. As we leave beautiful Wainiha Valley, we're going to hop over this ridgeline. I'm going to give you folks a beautiful view now of Princeville and Hanalei, but in doing that we come right over the top of another valley known as Lumahai, which we'll see a little bit more of Lumahai here in a moment. Philippe and Luis to the right of the aircraft here is Lumahai. So this valley here, folks, is owned by the state and is protected by the state. And directly in front of us we have the beautiful Hanalei Bay and the most northern resort town on the island called Princeville. Now, Hanalei is about 2.5 miles of pristine shoreline. This is my favorite little town in the entire state of Hawaii. Tokir, this mountain that we have right here is called Mamalohoa, just to the right of us. Now, the ancient Hawaiians, they believed in a powerful demigod. His name was Kane, most powerful of all Hawaiian demigods, and this is his beautiful wife, Mamalohoa.
Brody, where's the best place to go snorkeling up here?
Well, that would be tunnels, but not during this time of year. So if you look over your shoulder, you see that reef that's out there? That's tunnels right there. That's just off of, I'm sorry, give me one moment, talking to somebody else here on the radio. That is just off of Hyena Beach. Now this beautiful mountain that we have to the right of us here, folks, this is the second highest peak on the island, and today we get to see the very top of it here. This is Namalokama, meaning interweaving, steadfast. This is my favorite mountain on the island. In fact, we rarely get to see this mountain, so why don't we go to the very top of it? Now, Jennifer, I'd say the best place to do snorkeling right now is on the south side of the island. There's an area there called Lawai. That is going to be the best place. As soon as you get into the water, Jennifer, it's just an abundance of fish that will surround you. For the right side is Hanalei and Princeville, and for the left side here, Namalokama. Folks, usually what we do is we follow the next valley that's over there, which is called the Hanalei River Valley, and we start to make our way towards the Lihue side. But we are going to go to the very top of the island this morning, and the reason why, we only get to see the top of this mountain 30 days of every year, and that is it. So we're going to take advantage of this. I can't even begin to tell you how rare this is going to be for us to do this. And by this afternoon, well, I don't know, because we have a cold front that's just north of the Hawaiian Islands, and it's called stalled out. This might be open for the entire day, but I got a funny feeling by maybe 2:30, 3 o'clock, we may not see the top of this mountain. So again, this beautiful valley here is Lumahai. Here is the top of Namalokama. And in a moment, when I get us up to about 5,000 feet, which is going to put us right toward the top of this mountain, I'm going to make a huge 360, and you're going to be able to see the entire island from that location. Folks, this mountain is the most sacred location in all of Hawaii. It is believed that the god Kane resides here at the top of this mountain. To the ancient Hawaiians, prior to Christianity arriving here to the Hawaiian Islands, Kane was everything. Kane was life, he was water, the forest, and everything the forest provided. This is going to be the highest point of the Alakai Swamp. Here on the top of this mountain, there is an altar. It's hard to see from the air, so I don't point it out, but the altar is about 8 feet long, 4 feet wide, and the stone is not from this area, and no one knows how it even got here. But this is the altar that would be used by the ancient Polynesians, where they would come up here to pay homage to Kane. And yes, some human sacrifices did take place up here on the top of this mountain. But this is what we call, folks, the top of the world.
Can you hike up here?
You can. It is extremely difficult, though, to